These endless possibilities that allow you to use your avatar open a wide doors to the scammers.
You know what? We cannot avoid the scam in our lives at all.
Okay.
It's literally impossible. In each and every space, in each and every business, on the beginning, maybe it's in our DNA, human beings'
I get
DNA.
it.
Would like to cheat each others, really.
Okay.
Because of money. It's,
Okay.
it's only because of money. One is money there, cheating is also next door. But you know what? How am I personally creating this avatar?
Okay.
Of course, without the knowledge of the person, I'm not doing this. Second, even right now, all the platforms asks for KYC or asks for the identification. It means even the someone else steal your information, it's very hard to pass KYC and let's say keep on the other side going your that kind of deepfakes or that kind of stealing your face or your voice or your presence able to do that, but I believe it's very less percentage. It's very easy to figure out that it's artificial. It's not the real person. By the way, sometimes when I'm launching my personal avatar or my personal digital twin, because it's not avatar, this is digital twin, it sounds for me much more better than me, and I like it. It means when my digital twin talking or going to some podcast or recording some videos, so one man, you created much more better. Let me enjoy my life because I did it. Let the work done. You know what? It opens another scenarios and another doors to be present somewhere.
What about the trust and this type of emphasizing from one person to another one? Because here we are sitting in front of each other.
Yeah.
Let's say having some chemicals. That's why I decided to cancel all the podcasts that made online, because after the COVID in 2020, I think the world changes. So we started to speak a lot virtually, but this is no magic inside the dialogue if it's made online, and people feel it.
True.
So what do you think of this one? Because when you speak with the AI, you still feel it, that this is a little bit artificial.
Yes, true. But it has, first of all, two different scenarios. On the beginning, it's our personal emotions right now we're speaking about. And let's say you're getting the energy from the person you are speaking with.
Okay.
It's impossible to share on the cameras, but at least people feel this. The energy is there. But what about, let's say you are sharing the knowledge or you are sharing the information about...
about the knowledge, I get it.
But it's too much information. I can tell you all the educators and all the teachers, they get bored about their work. And when they realize, okay, they're able to do that, the both parties super happy. I can tell you my kids, they are happy when my kid looking on herself and learning the subjects. That is true. It means you cannot avoid it. Very huge positive impact. Second, what about negative impact? Yes, maybe we personally do not have in this kind of emotion, but second thing, when we have exactly so-called scenario the talking about, and you want to prepare yourself, much more better way without mistakes, I can tell you when you are looking on behind the scenes as a viewer, you don't have the difference. I felt it 2 times. Really, you don't feel the difference. It means each and every person coming from information and coming from the information he or she want to get from that podcast. And no matter we are sitting, let's say in person, or there is a digital avatars, sometimes even me personally, I'm going to hear the communication with digital avatars because it can hint me on some interesting ideas. We never know how this world going to evolve. But if you don't try, you will never achieve something. I prefer to try. By the way, I will give you another example. I created this exactly AI avatar for my good friend, and he went to the conference. You know how people being excited? He went on the stage saying, guys, right now, I'm ready to share the pitch about my project, but not me will talk from the stage, my digital twin. And people took out their phone and all day long, all 15 minutes get recording. You know what? It has very good impact of the new kind of attention of the human beings. Tell me one thing, you're also attending conferences. How many times you're listening to the speakers? What you mostly do. People going to the networking, talking with each other, right? There is no attention, but there is if one speaker becomes a little bit controversial, a little bit with new emotions or new way of the expressing himself, you become addicted. This is good thing. Right now, I'm using this. And if someone else want to use it, in terms of attention, in terms of impact of the audience who really will want to listen what you're talking about. In this scenario, it works much more better. I've been super excited when Sophia first come on the stage. I believe you saw Sophia. People coming on the stage and doing the pictures with the Sophia, with not human beings, with the Sophia. It been 3 years ago, right now.
What's happening with the product?
It's ongoing, all good. I know Ben very well, by the way. Hi, Ben. And he's also in AI industry, but AI industry becomes mature enough and keeping attention for the humans just last 1-2 years, not so long. I know about AI over 6-7 years, but before it's been just, it's not treated seriously. Right now, it's not treated seriously. It's treated extremely seriously. Look what governments do.
What's changed? What was the shift? When was the shift?
Finally, AI itself understand what do you want from it. Large language models become mature enough. When you're asking some questions, it gives you the answers you're expected.
Okay, it's only about the language models?
On the beginning, yes. It makes huge shift. On the beginning, it makes exactly huge shift. Because before it been just bots, and you realize this is predictable nature. This is predictable something. If I will ask this question, it will answer me like this. It will ask that question, it will. If there is no way of understanding that question, it will go the wrong direction, and it's not interesting to continue a conversation. Right now, talking with AI is fantastically good in terms of education, in terms of getting interesting knowledge, in terms of getting, by the way, inspiration and keeping yourself in the subject. Fantastically good. Thanks for the data, by the way. Thanks for the data. Right now, you're able to fed up to these machines. Thanks for the NVIDIA as well. Thanks for the GPU. Right now, the abilities able to talk with people, able to be mature enough to drive you with your direction. I believe it's huge impact and it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Look at the data centers right now happening in the world. All of them understand it. It's game-changing completely.
Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to watch a full episode and also check the links in the description below.